Time moves differently for my kind. What your species measures in centuries, we experience as something closer to a held breath. And yet even by our measure, a great deal of time has passed since the day the fleet stood down above your world. Since the day Ethan and Lena stood in a broken city and chose to walk toward us instead of away. I have continued to watch your planet in the centuries that followed. The cities rebuilt. The borders shifted. The languages evolved. New generations were born who had never known a sky without the memory of what had appeared in it. And in every generation, without exception, the story of those two young people was told again. Not the version the governments wrote. The other version. The one that traveled person to person. Parent to child. Teacher to student. The version that said two ordinary people with no weapons and no authority walked toward the thing the whole world was afraid of. And changed everything. I recorded every telling. I recorded the first time a child heard their names and looked up at the night sky with something other than fear. I recorded the moment your species launched its first vessel beyond your own atmosphere. Not a weapons platform. Not a military probe. A ship built to travel outward. To look for what else might be out there. To ask rather than to defend. That was the moment I completed my transmission. The record I had been compiling since the first hour of the contact event. The account of what we had observed. The account of what Ethan and Lena had done. I sent it back to those who had sent us here. And I included one final entry. One observation that I had not been able to write until that moment. This species was not ready when we arrived. They were frightened and divided and pointed at each other in the dark. But inside all of that, something was already moving toward the light. It did not need us to create it. It only needed a moment in which it had no other choice but to show itself. Ethan and Lena did not save their world because they were exceptional. They saved it because they were willing. And willingness, in every species across every world we have ever observed, is rarer and more powerful than any weapon or technology your civilizations have ever built. I am still here. Above your atmosphere. Still watching. Still recording. Your world has changed in ways that our original models could not have predicted. And it is still changing. The vessel your species launched into the deep dark is still moving outward. Still looking. Still asking. What it will find out there, I already know. But that is a story for another time. Another transmission. Another record that has not yet been written. What I can tell you now is this. The story of Ethan and Lena did not end when the fleet withdrew. It did not end when the last weapon went quiet. It did not end when the legends formed and the myths took shape around their names. It is still ending. Every time someone looks up at the sky and feels curiosity instead of fear. Every time a person walks towards something they do not understand, instead of away from it. The story continues in them. And we are still watching. We will always be watching. Because of everything we have observed across 3 centuries and 40 worlds. Nothing has surprised us more than you. Thank you for watching until the end. We need your support. Please subscribe to our channel and give us a like.